The Caribbean region is on the brink of a substantial infrastructure overhaul, and saw a shift in focus towards shoring up healthcare and social support systems. The focus has now returned to long-term infrastructure projects, and private sector investment is seen as crucial for success. The next generation of energy infrastructure. The need for clean, resilient energy is a major driver for infrastructure investment in the region. The Caribbean is now seeing some big projects come online, most notably in the Dominican Republic. Renewable energy as a sector is where we're galvanizing our minds around how to get this to roll out more consistently across the region. Need to accelerate the pace, though. The recent high temperatures across the region, and the stress it's causing on modernized electric grids, are throwing this need into sharp relief. But there's lots of opportunity. If we can get the regulation right, and it won't be easy, capital will flow to this sector. The need to channel private sector investment into infrastructure. The public sector can't do this alone. On the upside, the region holds a lot of potential for investors. We have to put our public sector to one side and seek private sector solutions. The strength of national balance sheets of most governments of the countries in the region just isn't there. To move the needle on getting public sector investment in infrastructure beyond 3 to 5% of gross domestic product is where in most countries it is stuck. It's a challenge because of fiscal constraints. So this is where partnerships come in. Digital infrastructure is backbone of a modern economy. Digital infrastructure is critical to the Caribbean's development. This includes reliable broadband access, cybersecurity measures, and government investment in e-services. Estonia was cited as a model. Simply put, investing in digital infrastructure is crucial for regional economic development and global competitiveness. I think we appreciate, at a deep level, that the development of region will be anchored in digital infrastructure. Why national development plans are critical. National development plans, which transcend short-term politics. But they must be living documents which don't gather dust. If we want to execute big-ticket, long-range infra projects, we need to stand by hard and fast, long-range development plans. Highly favorable market for financing. The market for financing in the region is very favorable. Highly liquid commercial banks are looking for projects. Also, the development banks are out there with a mandate to lend and invest. Combined with other sources of available capital translates into a robust environment to get deals done. Partnership between the public and private sectors. As a means to bridge the gap between public sector resources and the hefty financial requirements of large-scale infrastructure projects, are still seen as valuable instruments but are underdeployed. What do we need? Bankable, viable projects that are climate-proofed and that will stand the test of time. Water, a major source of concern. Water scarcity is another critical issue facing the Caribbean islands. We need investment in existing infrastructure. Water loss is a huge problem. But we also need to figure out new sources of water and how best to deliver that resource to our communities. Is there an opportunity to invest in state-of-the-art wastewater treatment plants that can make good water out of bad? Time is running out. We need to move quickly to identify solutions. Tourism has come back strongly post-pandemic. Of the Caribbean's mainstay sector, tourism, the trend is growth. Everyone in the region knows that tourism has bounced back and has exceeded expectations in a number of territories. The Caribbean is now seeing some big-ticket chunky projects across the region. Affordable housing rarely in the headlines. A lot of families across the Caribbean are suffering at the hands of inflation and also feeling the impact of the widening wealth disparity gap. Governments need to do more to plan for affordable housing. Transport and logistics, a long-term need. Another critical area of development for the region. We're seeing some significant projects in this space. As far as ports are concerned, in Jamaica and the Bahamas, roads, many of which are massively congested across the Caribbean, are also a priority. Effective long-term planning is needed to make sure we secure the investment we need. The Caribbean has to get this right.